It's unboxing time. This time it's the Refit Enterprise from Corgi. Hi guys, Ralph here. We've already reviewed actually all of the Corgi models that were the previous incarnation and the new versions as well. So I did the Enterprise D, the standard Constitution, the Matt Jeffries version, should I say. This is the Refit. This is what I'm really looking forward to, thanks to a recent birthday. So yeah, I have a few things we can review. So this is sealed in. This isn't me sealing things in, although I do have a shrink wrapper. I can reseal stuff for storage for the winter. So let's have a look without destroying. And I really need to put a new blade in this because it's blunt. So all your people, your ASMR people, we're liking to see all your unwrapping. This ain't the channel for you. Nah, each to their own, I suppose. Right, so usual art, white box, Starfleet logo on the front. I'm going to keep that label because I like keeping those labels, it's quite fun. Front, Enterprise Refit, nice little like a pencil drawing. Corgi, nothing. And on the bottom, Hobbies product. So, yes. So we open up. No. So we have in here on the top, this is also good about these. The other ones, the original version were just, they weren't thrown together. They were nice. They were good, some of them good models. The Enterprise was a little bit over detailed. The Enterprise D, should I say, very much over detailed and not the right colour. But you have this nice presentation. You can display this like that, and you've got this nice little ribbon on here, stop it fully going back. It is cardboard, so it will eventually break, but if it's just left open, great. But yeah, it says the Constitution 2. I was always told the Constitution Refit, although nowadays, because we've got Strange New Worlds, we've got the original pilot from The Cage. They were all different to the Matt Jeffries one, even though The Cage one was Matt Jeffries. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's a Constitution 2, but this is Corgi, and they're licensed to do what they want with their own models. Cool. So we have popped into place by these circles. There are a couple that I wasn't on for some reason. Cool. So we have, oh, come on, that is heavy. So we have, if we can get them out, oh, that's nicely balanced, that. Can we get that out as a stand? Right, so the base there, nice little section there to put this part in, and I can't get this thing out. Underneath there is absolutely nothing, so maybe push through. Thank you. Cool. So it's nice enough packaging, I suppose. Plastic, but useful anyway. So that goes in one way only, goes forward, and then you'll put your nice big hole in the bottom into there. Now there's a problem with these ones originally, if you bought the original set of Corgis, where this tab would break off. Now this is kind of silicone rubberized on there, so it makes it a more tighter fit when it goes in, and it's also shaving away a little bit on the edge there as well. But that makes it in and done and whatever. That comes off as well. But it's metal pinned, but also covered over with a rubber. Okay, so we'll ignore that for a minute. So yeah, if you want to display, yes, it goes hooray, forward, backs, whatever you want. So this is the Refit. This isn't the A, B, C, or bloody D. Oh, that's heavy wise. They have to have, same as that, the Edelmoss stuff, you have to have plastic parts on here. You can usually feel in the winter when it's plastic or metal because it's colder. I'd said maybe that top part's definitely metal. Usually tap it. That is all metal. It's all cool. You can tell that is all metal. Maybe underneath here is plastic, but this is why it makes it a really heavy model. So let's get you in and up close and personal with the model. NCC-1701 Enterprise. Nice. A lot of Aztec panel on here. Phaser banks right there. Here comes the bridge. Bridge seems to be a separate section. It's quite an odd one. More phaser banks, port and starboard on the top. 701. Do we have the docking port on the back? Yes. That we only used in Star Trek the Motion Picture. And we have... Actually, to be honest, but there is ways that I think the Enterprise D would have docked. And it would have used this massive shuttle bay on the back. It would kind of come in and it would have gone up and then docked into. Because there was an arm at McKinley Station that would have docked that in, except that they just put the rigging around it and then the model there. But you could possibly dock this to something, so it'd be a walkway into. We know they have the walkways. Possibly you could do walkways on the side as well, but let's get you really out of focus for the secondary hull. Big gap there, really big gap there on the neck section, but nice little... The windows for operating remote aren't blue, but every one of the other windows are blue, which is kind of weird. I think I'd have probably done yellow for those and then blue for the arboretum. RCS thrusters around the navigation deflector down here underneath. Is that a warp core ejection system? I don't know, because I think it went top to bottom down the neck. I have to look at the blueprints. It might go from kind of here upwards to here, because that's supposed to be an impulse crystal anyway, which goes to there. The impulse engines, which aren't well detailed at all. This is just, yeah, it's off. So we go around to the warp nacelles. Nacelle blue on the inside because that's the side that they'd load, and then the outside were always black. See, they've done blues on the inside of these. I'm not saying the bus hog collectors. They were the kind of vents. It didn't glow up. Oh, this is quibbling at everything, but mimicking the actual model. There's a line missing off of here because there's a blue line going straight across. There's one meant to be like a crosshair all the way up and down. Not shown on there as well. To be honest, for the model, for the detailing on this, that's actually quite nice. You actually got all these squares going all the way around as well. Little hatches are there, all the way around the ship. RCS, wrong colour, but hey ho. Right, let's see it on the other side, because this is port side with the red running light. Let's go to the other side. Yay! Well done, they did green. So let's go down on the secondary hull. There's panel gaps on there because it's different parts, but we can let them get away with that. Go around to the shuttle bay. Shuttle bay looks a little bit liney, and then the Enterprise on the back. Does it say Enterprise or Enterprise, like we had with Edelmoss? Oh, just as this, we're just starting now, 8 months late, to do the fan home models, which are once a month. The Excelsiors came out, and then they decided to give it everybody for free. So I missed out on that one majorly. So yeah, because there's a spelling mistake on it. I think it's Excelsion or Excel. They had the same with Edelmoss a few times, where they got the name wrong or things wrong that were just wrong. Wrong. So I don't know what these parts up here and here are, but the sensor dish, but mainly spotlights or whatever, it was meant to be these and were meant to be. I think they were meant to be loading. No, legs or something like that, because the original one would have, if there was a source separation I'm getting to, is it would have landed on the neck, because it was broke off from here, and then 2 triangle parts would come here and here, and there were 3 legs. Never saw it in action, but yeah, that was meant to be what it were. But the source separation is meant to be between these 2 red lines on the neck, so you would have to have 4 feet, unless these grey ones are it as well. I don't know. Really must look at my own video for the blueprints on this. It's a nice colour, but the photon torpedoes, where are they? That's just completely missing. Yeah, for a display piece, you're never going to see that. I mean, you could probably put make a decal or something, a little bit of dot of red on either one of those to show that off. But completely missing. Yeah, it's a nice enough model. For what you get, I think that's pretty cool. Really must let go and then zoom out a little bit, but never mind. Yeah, it's not a bad little display piece, that. There we go. And the rear. I mean, you've got these on the inside as well, if he says it while he zooms in. You know, United Federation planets. Oh, I think something's missing from there. Yeah, you got your nice black running part there. Nice blue going up. I mean, I always wondered why they always were these blue parts on the ship, and it's missing from here, but there's meant to be a blue bit round all this lot. This is meant to be a different colour blue, not the same as everywhere else, because these were added on parts. These were like duotanium or whatever a different metal it was added on, which made it look like it was an upgrade to the Matt Jeffries, like the front of here, even though, yeah, there should be more of that blue, but it does look quite nice. It's a little touch of the Enterprise D with the yellowy, goldy, beigey parts, which would never work because this was a pearlescent ship. The guy who made the artwork on this, the spraying on the actual ship itself, spent weeks, months perfecting the Aztec pattern. And then at Star Trek 3, somebody sprayed over it all. Absolutely ridiculous. So one thing that's missing is all these windows here are exactly, oh come on, are exactly the same on the edge of the saucer. You won't be able to see them there. You might not be able to see them there. But you come around to the back, the meet them on the, whatever it was, but it wasn't these, there was 8 square windows. Oh, just getting a thing on. That's probably a escape hatch to drop out shuttle bay just in case, or a cargo hatch probably, because this deck was a shuttle and this bit all down here was all to do with cargo. Yeah, when you watch Star Trek the motion picture and you actually do see the scale of what that is, and engineering's above where the Arboretum sort of thing is, and yeah, it makes a lot of sense why you've got shuttle bay, and then underneath here was storage for shuttles, and down here was all cargo area. Yeah, nice. So yeah, I quite like that ship, to be honest. That's quite nice. What do you think, honestly? Put in the comments what you think, and tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm right. 1701. I'm glad it's not the A, but also it will be quite easy for them to do an A. Just stick an A on the end, and yeah, see what happens really. So with that in mind, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. This is getting quite warm now, so like I said before, with the metal parts being cold, the grills on there, they are definitely wrong. There's meant to be a couple on here as well, but yeah, it's fine. We'll leave them to it. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe. Follow me on social media. Send me a message below. Consider being a Patreon, or a just send me a donation, or if you want to be a sponsor of the channel, then get in touch. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye-bye for now.